So Vishwa is building the world's first trustless ZK infrastructure for PayFi. I can't wait for him to finally give his debut on stage and talk all about Vishwa. Please give a big round of applause to Nathan!
Well, thanks, Richard, for giving me the very first solo person public speaking opportunity for the last 6 years. Good. Yeah, so basically, a lot of things happened in the last 6 years, right? So I quit my PhD from Stanford. I have audited more than 400 projects. I co-founded Secure3 and now Vishwa. So yeah, thanks again from the invitation of Richard, Huma Finance, Solana Foundation, so on and so forth. I'm excited here to share how we built the trustless version of Swift for the PayFi system. And have you guys ever heard of the concept of trustlessness? Anyone knows? Please raise hands. Okay, a few of you. I can give you a counterexample of custodial risk. So back in early 2021, a company named Robinhood, hopefully everyone knows that. Robinhood actually arbitrarily and unilaterally stopped the trading of a stock named GameStop. And that actually hindered, and based on the sole reason that they are protecting the collateral of themselves. And that actually leads to one critical problem in Bitcoin, where people don't really trust any custodial service, where more than, as the data show, right, like more than 94% of the BTC remain idle. And even if you count those collaterals in behind of the ETFs, only 5% or less than 6% are utilized. This actually represents an enormous opportunity for not only like Solana Foundation, but also like projects building PayFi on Solana that were nearly like 1.78 trillion in Bitcoin that could be activated through the trustless protocols. And why do we have such a status quo? Because this is like the existing elephant in the room. So a couple of critical issues. One is the lack of programmability of Turing incomplete BCL1. And the second one is the lack of trustless message relaying on and off BTC. And for us, one module we built is called Apollo, which lock and unlock BTC with self-custody in a trustless manner. And the second one is called Voyager, which does the trustless message passing on and off BTC with the permissionless node. And you can think us as the trustless equivalent of Swift, but optimized for the future of payment and finance. Just as Swift connects traditional banks and do the message standard, we connect Bitcoin with DeFi and payment protocols, but with a very crucial difference. On the top, with all of the red notes, you can see those are the existing risks of the existing custodial system. And on the bottom is Vishwa. That's how we handle that in a trustless way. And this means that for all of the payment providers and DeFi protocols, we can actually offer Bitcoin-based services without the custodial risk, setting transactions in hours rather than in days. And we are essentially building the foundation for that trustless, programmable BTC payment across any blockchain. And as the time is limited, I mean, this is how like very, very in-depth the workflow we developed. But like long story short, our system combines the Bitcoin security with Solana speak through a novel approach to cross-chain messaging. We utilize ZK Smart proofs to ensure state changes are verifiable across both chains, and enabling features like self-redemption, automatic liquidation, and create a seamless bridge between the Bitcoin value and Solana's programmability, while maintaining like a one-to-one hard peg of your proof of asset on the Solana to participate in the DeFi protocol as a effective collateral. And economic-wise, still, we have three critical players to complete this process. One is called the block proposer, the other one is called challenger, and the other one is called resolver. All three of those are completely permissionless. As long as you have stake on Solana, you're able to participate and try to proceed, verify, and resolve if there's any disputes for the redemption and the liquidation process. And this is how we are improved from the existing experimental design, which called BitVM2. So comparing this across all of the key metrics, including execution, challenge resolution, state storage, communications, and proof generations, we're all beyond that. For instance, on the execution side, original BitVM2 implementation created a linear complexity. But for us, if given D at the best scenario, if the D is the maximum dependency depth and K is the number of parallel executors, we're able to downgrade and improve the complexity to OD divided by K. And there are a lot of opportunities that the PayFi ecosystem can build on top of Polo and Voyager, including like BTC collateral lending, stable coins, funding fees, perpetual swaps, so on and so forth, based on the real BTC and the proof of asset. I'm gonna skip the go-to-market strategy because it seems like I'm out of time. But as you can tell, our tech partners not only include Solana, but also like partners on Ethereum. So that's more like a like omni-chain supportive interoperability. And this is like the partner page. You can see like BTC OGs are all there. Like most of them are technical partners. And thanks again for the attention. And thanks again, Richard and Huma and Solana Foundation for this opportunity to speak out loud for Vishwa for the very first time. All right, thank you all.